Namaste students. My name is JVS Dr. Neeraj Dhulia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jayati Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today we are going to discuss a topic that is nucleophilic addition and substitution. And the name of the subject is Fundamentals of Biological Chemistry. So let's start. So what is a nucleophile? It is a species, an ion or a molecule which is strongly attached to a region of positive charge in something else. So nucleophiles are either fully negatively ions or else have a strong charge somewhere on a molecule, strong negative charge. So the nucleophiles that we shall be looking at all depend on lone pairs on either an oxygen atom or a nitrogen atom. So basically, nucleophiles are the nucleophiles means the species which loves the nucleus. Okay, nucleus means positive charge. So let's talk about the nucleophilic addition. So it is a reaction in an addition reaction where a chemical compound with an electron deficient or electrophilic double bond or triple bond, pi bond reacts with electron-rich reactant termed as the nucleophile. Sorry, with disappearance of the double bond and creation of two new single bonds or pi bonds. So the reactions are involved in the biological synthesis of compounds in metabolism of every living organism and are used by chemists in academia or industries such as the pharmaceuticals and to prepare most new complex organic chemicals and so are central to organic chemistry. So the example of nucleophilic addition is addition of carbon heteroatom double bonds. So nucleophilic addition reactions of nucleophiles with electrophilic double bond or triple bond, that is pi bonds, create a new carbon center with two additional single or pi bonds. So addition of a nucleophile to carbon heteroatom double or triple bond such as carbon double bond oxygen or carbon triple bond nitrogen show a great variety. So these types of bonds are polar and consequently their carbon atoms carries a partial positive charge. So this makes the molecule an electrophile and the carbon atom the electrophilic center. So this atom is a primary target for the nucleophile. So here is the example of the nucleophilic addition. Okay, so this is nucleophile that have the negative charge and that is attracted by the central carbon because it is a partial, it have the partial negative charge of this oxygen atom. So the nucleophile will add to the partially negatively charged carbon and the hydrogen atom is removed from here. So it is finally bonded here. So what is nucleophilic substitution? Is a fundamental class of reaction in which a leaving group, that is nucleophile, is replaced by an electron-rich compound. So the whole molecular entity of which the electrophile and the leaving group are part is usually called the substrate. The nucleophile essentially attempts to replace the leaving group as the primary substituent in the reaction itself as a part of another molecule. So this is the generalized reaction for the nucleophilic substitution. So it is a leaving group, this the nucleophile. It will attach to the alkyl group and the leaving group will remove. So the electron pair from the nucleophile attacks the substrate and forming a new bond, while the leaving group departs with the electron pair. The principal product in this case is alkyl nucleophile. So the nucleophile may be electrically neutral or negatively charged, whereas the substrate is typically neutral or positively charged. So the example is here. the alkyl bromide hydroxyl ion, and this will replace by this hydroxyl ion, the bromide will replace. So there are two main mechanisms at work, both of them competing with each other for the nucleophilic substitution. Two main mechanisms are the SN1 reaction and SN2 reaction. So S is substitution, N is nucleophilic. The number represents the kinetic order of the reaction. So in the SN2 reaction, the addition of the nucleophile and the elimination of leaving group takes place simultaneously. Okay, so SN2 occurs where the central carbon atom is easily accessible to the nucleophile. So here is it is. So there is no steric hindrance in this carbon. So it is easily accessible to the nucleophile. So SN2 mechanism occurs. Here, the addition of nucleophile and removal of the leaving group takes place simultaneously. In SN2 reactions, there are a few conditions that affect the rate of reaction. First of all, the 2 in SN2 implies that the 2 concentration of substance that affect the rate of reaction, substrate and nucleophile. So the rate of equation would be rate is equal to K, and it will depend on the concentration of substrate as well as the concentration of the nucleophile. Since this reaction occurs in one step, steric effect drives the reaction speed. And in the intermediate state, the nucleophile is 180 degree from the leaving group, and the stereochemistry is inverted as the nucleophile bonds to make the product. Okay, so by contrast, the SN1 reaction involves 2 steps. First is slow and second is fast. The SN1 reactions tend to be important when the central carbon atom of the substrate is surrounded by bulky groups. Okay, so if it is a bulky group, it will sterically hindrance is there for the nucleophile to attach here. So because groups interfere sterically with the SN2 reactions, and because a highly substituted carbon forms a stable carbocation. So this is the mechanism. And first step is slow, where the leaving group have the negative charge on this, and it will remove. And second step is the attack of the nucleophile here, and that is the fast step. So hope you are satisfied with this detailed session. If you have any query, please write in the comment box. I will resolve your query. And this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.